Now, the writing seems to have been on the wall on Justin Muturi's exit from the government from early last year.
That is when you post the implementation of a housing levy.
His harsh criticism of the government over the abductions heightened pressure for his exit.
Kamche Menza takes us through the path to Muturi's sack.
Back in February 2024, Justin Muturi may have fired his first salvo at his employer when, in his capacity as the Attorney General, advised the Kenya Revenue Authority not to deduct the housing levy for want of a legislative framework.
I, Justin Bidan Joka Muturi.
Come August 2024, when President William Ruto appointed a new cabinet after dissolving it following the Gen Z protest, Muturi was lucky to remain in the cabinet, taking over the public service and human capital development docket. At the beginning of 2025, however, Muturi revealed that while serving as AG, he was forced to make a call to the president to request for the release of his son, whom he claimed had been abducted.
And you know, I said, I was lucky that when my son was abducted, I was able to reach the president, and he immediately ordered Nuruddin Haji to release him. And Nuruddin, went ahead and released him. How about these parents and relatives who cannot reach the president? I want to say, we cannot be told that the police do not know. Our police is known to be one of the most efficient in this region. And therefore, if they wanted to crack this matter and bring the culprits to book, it will be a matter of just a few days.
These accusations he made repeatedly, putting him on a collision path with the state amid calls for his resignation on grounds of disloyalty.
I would just say, bring it on. I mean, at my age, I'm not the kind of person to respond to some of it is really very perfunctory statement made by fairly inexperienced politicians. I think they are not worthy my response.
His impending purge from the government drew nigh when, during an iftar session with the Muslim community on Tuesday, President William Ruto criticized him for legal incompetence.
I had a problem with the AG who was there. He was fairly incompetent, but I now have a very competent lady.
In a quick rejoinder, Muturi released his exit scorecard as the Attorney General, indicating that he had served the government 17 billion shillings in litigation. This did not tip the scales in his favor, as later the cabinet reshuffled named his replacement with no new appointment. Called the former National Assembly Speaker, who once shifted loyalties between President Uhuru Kenyatta and President Ruto, ultimately paved his own way out. Kamche Menza for Prime Edition.